Talk, man. What's up, YouTube crowd? Vinicius Mateus here with another video on the Vinicius Mateus Game Droid channel. In this video, I'm bringing you the new Winlator update that released a few days ago. I'm only bringing it now because I wanted to test Grand Theft Auto 5 first. And I finally managed to run it here on Winlator, really awesome. I did some basic configurations here. And just a reminder, the version I'm playing here is the pre-installed version. It's the version that takes up more than 100 gigs, guys. So basically, I was only able to put Grand Theft Auto 5 on it, and that's the only game I have here now, okay guys? I'm already making this video for you, and I'll probably have to delete Grand Theft Auto 5 so I can test other games and also make another video, alright? So, it's really important, guys, for you to leave your like here, leave a like. If it's your first time here on the channel, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any more videos I post, alright? If you're unfamiliar with Winlator and need help getting started, check out the complete step-by-step guide that covers everything you need to know to run the games. So check out the card here where I'll leave the video for you, deal guys? We're already here in Winlator, alright? Update 6.1. 6.1 was released soon after 6.0 for testing. I have a container here created for Grand Theft Auto 4 and Grand Theft Auto 5. Unfortunately, I still haven't managed to set up Grand Theft Auto 4 to run, man. It just stays on the loading screen and never gets in, right? As for Grand Theft Auto 5, I managed to play it and I did some basic settings here so it runs pretty nicely, alright? So let's go ahead and run it here. Grand Theft Auto 5, alright? In the Grand Theft Auto 5 container here. Let's go to the D drive, guys, and let's put it here in the Grand Theft Auto 5 folder, alright? Remember that the games have to be pre-installed, guys. I always recommend an option for you to get the games. Again, I can't teach here on YouTube how to get the games, but if you want to know everything about Inlay's games, Mobox, and much more, become a member here on the channel, guys. Become a member, join our WhatsApp group, and I can give you some really cool support. Since I can't teach the installation here on YouTube, right guys? But I always recommend you get the games pre-installed, alright? So, the executable for Grand Theft Auto 5 is already here, and I'm without my glasses, guys, so I'll have to strain my eyes a bit here, man. But Grand Theft Auto 5 opened up here, man. I set all the graphics to medium, if I'm not mistaken, man. I left all the graphics on medium and it opened just fine. Before, it would open in a tiny window, guys. I could only open Grand Theft Auto 5 at 480p resolution. Then I went into the game, set everything up properly, managed to increase the resolution there, and now at least I can open the game in a different way here, alright? And guys, I set Grand Theft Auto 5 here to 480p resolution, right guys? Off camera, I was able to play in high definition. I don't understand why when I started recording the video, it just didn't want to. It's playing in high definition, right? At 720p. Let's see if we can play at 480 post meridian, man. Offline, I was able to play just fine at 720p. I didn't understand why the game didn't start, so I decided to set it to 480p resolution, right? Because before, it only worked on my device at 480p resolution. The issue has returned, limiting the resolution to 480p. I'll start the game at this resolution to demonstrate its performance. It's running smoothly, averaging between 55-59 frames per second, even on the loading screen. Let's take a closer look at the gameplay. Alright guys, here it is, the first mission of the game. You can see it. Wow, the frames per second went up to 263. How is that possible, man? And then it immediately dropped to 27, right? You can see it here. Some details here at the lower resolution, alright? I believe I'm playing with the game graphics set to medium, but I'm not entirely sure if everything is on low. It seems like everything is on medium, and it was already running at the default resolution. As you can see, I'm opening Grand Theft Auto 5 here in windowed mode at 480p resolution. Some parts will be cut off here, right? But later I'll try to open it in high definition again to see if it fills the screen nicely. Alright? We're going to aim at the guys. I added a little aim button here. Oops. Let's go inside, my man. I shot you, and now I'm running at 22 frames per second. Okay, 23. It's playable, guys. Remember, Winlator and PC games heat up your device a lot. I recommend a cooler. I even bought one myself, and I'm waiting for it to arrive. Look, we have a little mouse here, the other analog stick. Some things are a bit buggy. If I'm not mistaken, it's the cell phone mission now, right? Activate the little cell phone here. Good game, and the bomb is going to explode there, man. Look, 25 frames per second. Normally in my previous tests, it was running much smoother, man. It was running at 30, 28 to 30, you know? Look, I already pressed shift here, see? It's so we can move faster, right? On the analog and on shift, look at that, running natively on the cell phone, alright guys? It's hard with these controls, right? On some cell phones, you can use the gamepad just fine, it recognizes it, okay? I tested the virtual gamepad from Winlator itself, but couldn't play. I also couldn't play with my gamepads via Bluetooth or even the GameCube one, which is Type-C. Unfortunately, Grand Theft Auto 5 didn't recognize it. So let's move on here. Look, C9, just because I'm recording the video for you guys, man. The frames per second dropped a bit. 24 frames per second, I'm not even recording the screen, man. But it's playable, you can see the resolution here. It's cool, right? Now we'll switch characters by pressing Alt and moving the mouse to the side. And here we go, huh guys? Here we go. I just need to hit my buddy here. I just need to hit the kid, man. I refuse to give up. Leave now, take that. Take that, man. 16 frames per second, 17. I think it's because I turned on the Wi-Fi here, man. I'm probably getting messages in the apps here, man. The apps running in the background. The frames per second dropped to 16 or 17, but it ran better than this one, even in high definition resolution. If I'm not mistaken, this one is in Q resolution, right? For us to hide behind stuff here, it's Q, man. So, man, it's Q, isn't it? Press Q. Now that's it, man. Now my character is protected here. But there are some parts of the game screen that are cut off here, unfortunately, right, man? Some parts of the game are cut off here. Look, explosion. 19 frames per second, man. It's really hard to play with this controller here, unfortunately, man. If you try Grand Theft Auto 5, man, and if it runs smoothly with the gamepad controller, it's gonna be way cooler, obviously, right? Because with the on-screen controls, man, it's a little sad. It's a bit depressing to play here with the controls on the screen. You saw that the frames per second dropped a lot just now, man. I'm unsure if another app is causing it, but the phone is getting hot too. There's all that detail too. It's complicated, guys. Look, shooting here is complicated, man. I'm going to aim here. Look, it's on this button that you shoot. Check it out. Look, I got hit there, man, but it's hard to keep playing like this, right, guys? I'm shooting at the car and the other guy. The frames per second went up again and had already increased a bit before. It's hard to fight with the guys here, man. They hit the guy repeatedly. I'm going to take him down. Oh, he's pretending, right? Let's hit escape here, guys. Let's check out the... Look, unfortunately it crashed, guys. Something that used to happen before is happening again, man. Now I'm going to try to get into the game settings. It just crashes, man. So this problem was happening a lot here. And basically this was the initial configuration I set up here, guys. I left it at 480 here, but I set it to 16 by 9, okay? Turnip Adreno, here you can configure it. I set it to 26.0 and check this box. Here, look, TXVK 1.10.3 default, and here I set it to use up to 4 gigs of memory, alright? Here's the pulse audio option. Take a look, I enabled all the CPUs here, and I also set it to 4 gigabytes here, alright guys? For memory rendering here, man. Here in advanced, I set both presets for box 64 and box 86 in performance mode to see if I could get some gains here. More frames per second, alright guys? This was my configuration. It's a shame it didn't work on my phone, but you can also run it in high definition. The resolution is 720p when I'm showing Grand Theft Auto 5 to you guys, but off camera it worked just fine with pretty good performance actually. Oh, Grand Theft Auto 5. At regular high definition resolution. Pretty awesome, right? Well guys, basically that was the video. I hope you liked it, man. You can already have a good time with Grand Theft Auto 5 on the Winlator, alright? You can already get more performance on Mobox. You can get more frames per second, a lot more. Play much more smoothly. But for you who don't want to have any trouble, man, you want a more compatible and cooler app, there's no secret to setting up Winlator. Just add the game and it's ready to go. Winlator is already running Grand Theft Auto 5 in good quality. You don't need to have a top-of-the-line phone, the most expensive one in the world, not to be able to run it. Phones around 2,000 Rs. Not that it's not expensive for the reality of Brazilians. Of course it is, right? But you don't need the top-of-the-line ones nowadays. To be able to run the PC game on your phone screen, okay? Poco F5 is already running it, okay? My Black Shark 4 Pro costs around 2,000 Reais. It can run PC games well with its Snapdragon 800 Plus processor. I highly recommend Elite for you. Check out the complete installation and configuration guide here if you need help. I hope you enjoyed this basic test of Grand Theft Auto 5. During the recording it didn't cooperate very well. I'm looking forward to running Grand Theft Auto 4 too. I'll bring more game tests soon. Comment which game you'd like me to test on the emulator and I'll try to bring it, alright? That's all folks, God bless, hope you enjoyed. We're in this together, please like the video. God bless you all, see you next time, I'm out.